Did you hear about the maple syrup company that went out of business? Those poor saps. You're welcome.
Sam and I have been out here collecting a bunch of rocks to fill in the ruts here in the driveway. So it's starting to look a lot better. We're getting a bunch of rocks in. Now we're going to do our last boil of the season. We have about 8 gallons to boil. We went and collected sap today and we got about maybe six gallons, and then we already had 2 from the other day, so there really wasn't much left. It's definitely, I think, going to be the last boil of the season, and in the next couple days we'll go around and we'll remove all the buckets and the spouts at all the trees.
Maybe I'll just toss water in one.
Mm-hmm.
So this front one here is actually just water. This one here is sap, and that one's sap. So this is probably our last boil of the year. The trees, some of the trees are still putting out a decent amount, but not many, maybe 5, maybe not even, maybe 4 or 5, somewhere around there. And we have 40, so this is all the sap we have today, but 7 gallons, boil it down, we'll have a little bit, you know, 1 bottle or something. But we're gonna do it anyway. And somebody had asked before why we put the water in there, and that water, we put water in that one when the sap's gone because it prevents this from warping. So that's the only reason why we do that. I don't know if I actually showed you guys this that I picked up a little bit back to do the finish of the maple syrup. So with that propane, just a turkey boiler, turkey fryer, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to use that for other stuff too, like lobster boils, corn boils, things like that, but it's great for finishing the syrup up and having the bigger tank with it, right? Picked it up a couple weeks ago maybe. There she is in action. There's not a whole lot of syrup in it right now. Just a little bit. There's the big yield today. I figured I'd only get about a cup. We just boiled it down anyway. So about maybe 300 mils. We got a few gallons though, so that may be the end of the season. It's a little darker smelling now, or darker looking. And it tastes a little bit different. It's starting to get more like almost molassesy tasting a little bit. Still nice. But I think she's all done. There's some buds that's coming on the trees and stuff, so.
So we were out shopping today and we got all of the boards for the interior walls of the cathedral addition that we put up last year. So these are hemlock shiplap 1x8x8. So we're excited that we have all them. Now we got to load them into the house. We also went and bought a new chainsaw because Jeremy needed a new one of those so we can start cutting all of our wood for next year. And we went and got a whole bunch of not really grass seed and not really clover. Clover was ridiculously expensive and grass seed isn't very cheap either. So we got like a mix of clover and different other seeds that we are going to spread out front here, the area that we had cleared. We have a guy coming next week. The same guy who cleared the land is going to level it all out and remove all the big rocks, and then we're going to plant all of our seeds so we can have grass. So exciting. It's been a big day today, a very big and busy day. So it's a mixture of Timothy and clover. That's what it is.
That might be all right.
Yeah. Nice. This is a woody smell.
We picked up some more seeds today. We got these ones here can be started now. We got ones that'll be started out in the garden later, and ones that we could actually start as soon as we get our little mound cleared out there. We're gonna throw the clove down. We got 2 big bags of, well, it's a mixture of clove. It's got Timothy and different stuff. It's called a triple mix. I'll show you that when we do it. But when we do that, we're also going to plant. There's some that can be put out there now once the soil can be worked, which will be then. So like next week we'll do that. But we have 5 different things we can get started now in here. And that is cherry tomatoes. I think the cherry tomatoes, yeah.
And peppers.
Regular
broccoli,
tomatoes. What else we got there, Sam?
And broccoli, onions, and green peppers. So
Nice.
we have all of those seeds, so we're gonna plant them. We also have to get them deep into the dirt like we did with the pumpkins.
And did we tell them we planted some, we actually added pumpkins to this?
Yeah.
So this side's all pumpkins, but there's jumbo pumpkins in there too. Hopefully this stays there. And then we'll put like paper on a stick or something outside later.